The Black College Football Hall of Fame released their inductees today. They had 7 inductees today. We're going to talk about it and who got in right after the bumper. Stay tuned. What's up, everybody? My name is Jeff Lightsey Jr. here with the Black Boss channel and Victory Formation. Thank you guys for tuning in. Be sure to hit the thumbs up button, like, share, subscribe, and the notification bell because we upload every single day. Now, the Black College Football Hall of Fame released their inductees. I'm going to show you the tweet that they put out today and talk about some of the inductees and what they meant to not only college football but pro football as well. So let me go ahead and share my screen and share with you the initial tweet. So this says, breaking news. Introducing the Black College Football Hall of Fame class of 2022 HBCUs, Black College Football, and Black College Football Hall of Fame. And we are looking at some great football players. Ben Coates out of Livingston College. Donald Driver, the great for the Green Bay Packers, and also out of Alcorn State University. John Big Train Moody out of Morris Brown. Nate Newton, famed for his Cowboys play and also his play at Florida A&M FAMU. Sammy White out of Grambling State University. Rosco Nance, which is a writer at the Clarion Ledger. He's in, and Coach William Billy Nix, who coached for both Morris Brown and Prairie View. Now we're going to look at some of these guys' bio and their contributions not only to their schools but also at the professional level, but mostly to their school because they're in the Black College Football Hall of Fame. Now let's go over here to their bios. This is the class of 2022. So Ben Coates, he was a tight end at Livingston College from 1987 to 1990. He finished his career at Livingston College with 103 receptions, 1,200 yards, and 18 touchdowns. Selected by the New England Patriots in the 1991 draft. He had a really good pro career. Played 10 years for the Patriots, 5-time Pro Bowler, 2-time All-Pro, then played a season with the Baltimore Ravens where he won a Super Bowl championship, a Super Bowl title. Donald Driver out of Alcorn finished his college career with 88 catches, 1,900 yards. He was a 5-time Athlete of the Year and selected by the Green Bay Packers in the 7th round of the 99 NFL Draft. Now, for the Packers, he played over 10 years. He played, 13 years? 13 years for the Packers, 14 years. He's a 4-time Pro Bowler, a Super Bowl champion, Super Bowl 45, and then he is the Packers franchise leader for receptions and yards. And I want to say Donald Driver is in the Green Bay Packers Hall of Fame. So shout out to Donald Driver. He was a really big target for Brett Favre for all those years in Green Bay. Then you got John Big Train Moody. He was a running back for Morris Brown College back in the 40s. Moody accumulated 290 total points and set a record for black college football players, which stood until 1948. He was an All-American, and RIP, he died back in 1999. Nate Newton, the offensive lineman Nate Newton. If you watch the recent John Madden documentary, Nate Newton had a really good section in there, and Troy Aikman is famous for saying John Madden made Nate Newton famous. So let's continue on. Offensive lineman for Florida A&M from 79 to 82. He was an all-MEAC tackle back in 1980. He played for the Washington football team in the 83. Then was outside the NFL with the Tampa Bay Bandits for a couple of seasons before he landed with the Dallas Cowboys. And this is where he made his mark in pro football. 6-time Pro Bowler from 92 to 96 and also in 98. 2-time All-Pro, not to mention a 3-time Super Bowl champion, Nate Newton. Rosco Nance, he was a contributor. He's the Clarion Ledger's first SWAC reporter, the paper's first black sports writer, and a journalist later known around the country as the Dean of Black College Sports Writing from 79 to 85. Then he worked for USA Today from 86 to 2007. He's a founding member of the SWAC Alumni Association, and as you can tell by that, pretty cool purple jacket, he is a member of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. He also died in January of 2020, so RIP Mr. Rosco Nance. William Billy Nix, he was a coach at Morris Brown College from 35 from 30 to 35, then from 37 to 39, then from 41 to 42. And after that, he took the job over at Prairie View from 45 to 57 and 52 to 65. His record at Morris Brown is 65, 21, and 13. His 1941 team was named Black College National Champions by the Pittsburgh Courier, which I still, even in 2022, back in 1941, the media picked the Black College Football National Champion, and then in 2022, the media also picks the Black College Football National Champion, which still doesn't make any sense. But let's continue on. His career record at Prairie View, very impressive. 126, 36, and 8. The winningest coach in school history. Prairie View looks like they named a new coach. We'll talk about that in a different video, but shout out to Prairie View. Nix led the Panthers to 5 Black College National Championships and 6 SWAC titles. He died in 1999, so RIP Coach Nix. And last but not least, from the G-Men, Sammy White, wide receiver for Grambling in the 70s, from 72 to 75. First team All-SWAC both in 73 and in 75. As a senior, he caught 37 catches for, listen to this, 802 yards and 17 touchdowns. You want to talk about going out with a bang his senior year. Selected by the Minnesota Vikings in the second round of the 1976 NFL Draft, the AP Offensive Rookie of the Year, the UPI NFL NFC Rookie of the Year, two-time Pro Bowler, both in 76 and 77. Minnesota Vikings, he played for them from 76 to 85, 128 career games in the NFL with 393 receptions, over 6,000 receiving yards, and 50 touchdowns. Shout out to Mr. Sammy White of the G-Men. Now, the Black College Football Hall of Fame, this is a great thing that they started. It hasn't been around very long, but it is an amazing tribute to the legends of HBCU football for all they have done, not just for their schools and their universities, but for the game of football, period. We're just being honest. Black players have contributed heavily to the game of football and haven't always gotten the recognition that they deserve. So back in October 2009, to honor the greatest football players and coaches from historically black colleges and universities, its trustees are football legends Mel Blount, James Harris, Willie Lanier, Art Shell, and Doug Williams. The Black College Football Hall of Fame is sponsored by Shaq and Harris and the Doug Williams Foundation. So I really, really love this. They also put on the Legacy Bowl, which will take place in New Orleans this year. And I want to say, February? The Legacy Bowl is played in February, I want to say. Let me double check that. But it showcases the premier talent in HBCU football. February 19th, 3 p.m. in New Orleans, and you can watch it on the NFL Network. So shout out to the class of 22, HBCU football, Black College Football Hall of Famers. Shout out to all 7 of the inductees. Shout out even to the 29 finalists. There were 29 finalists and this was the 13th annual class, 7 inductees from a list of 29 finalists. So I'm super proud to bring you those guys who got in, why they got in, their legacy, and their legacy will now forever be immortalized in the Black College Football Hall of Fame. Tell me some of your favorite memories from some of those guys. I'm going to show the list one more time, and I just want to hear in the chat and in the comments, what are some of your favorite memories from some of these players, from both their time at their universities or even their time during their pro careers. Nate Newton, like I said, he's very well known. John Madden made him very famous. Donald Driver was Brett Favre's one of his go-to receivers after Sterling Sharp. Donald Driver was that guy. Ben Coates was a 5-time Pro Bowler. Sammy White just had a monster senior season at Grambling. Rosco Nance with his contributions as the first SWAC reporter, and then the first black reporter at the Clarion Ledger, and then of course Coach Billy Nix and all he did at Prairie View, the winningest coach at Prairie View in the history of the program. And so tell me some of your favorite memories, both in the chat and in the comments, of some of these players. Like I said, I'm fairly new to this HBCU game. I know a lot of these guys from their pro careers. I watched them play, and I am just so glad that they are being honored by the Black College Football Hall of Fame, and they are the class of 2022. Once again, my name is Jeff Lightsey Jr. with the Black Boss channel and Victory Formation. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel, Jeff Lightsey Jr. right there. It's right there on the screen. That is Jeff Lightsey Jr. Or click the link in the bio. Also, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at JLightsey7. It's right there, or you can click the links in the bio. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you next time. Peace.